Rhys, disappointing result and I suppose disappointing performance. What's your thoughts on the game?
Fully deserved what we got. I thought Falkirk were better in all departments, and ultimately, like I say, got what we deserved.
Just really struggled to create many chances. The few that we did, they were able to handle well. One save maybe forced out of the goalkeeper, and not being able to make them work for it might be the most frustrating part.
We never created enough. I also thought we never defended well enough either. In terms of allowed too many balls into our box, was kind of passive in terms of going and putting our foot in certain areas of the pitch, and it felt like obviously the goal and the defeat was just kind of waiting there to happen.
Yeah, the first one going in, you're right, it did very much feel like it was in the post, and we just never really got going after that either to react to it. I suppose it's difficult to do because Falkirk looked very good, I thought, but the frustration will be that we didn't give them a game.
But again, I don't want to take nothing away. Falkirk deserved to win the game, and we're better than us on the day, but we allowed that to happen, and that's the frustrating part on my side, is that I can accept kind of being cut open and listen to the finish from Tate's an excellent finish, but so many things leading up to the goal are things that we can change and obviously do better with. So that's the frustrating bit, and from a defensive side of things, it's easy just to say we never created enough chances, we never done this, but it's a combined effort. It's defensively working hard together. Thought we were sloppy in the final third, too many wrong decisions, wrong options, and we have a chance with Ben Wilson later on in the second half, and I'm thinking, for as bad as we've been here, there's maybe a wee chance to go and nick a 1-0 and give us a wee bit of confidence, hopefully spur us on a wee bit, but it didn't seem to happen.
The one thing that I thought was particularly unlike us was the amount of times we were giving the ball away, particularly in the middle of the park. It's not something we've done much, but we just couldn't hold on to it for very long today.
We were extremely poor, and like I said, if anyone has a kind of agenda or a reason to question why I play out for the back, there's your evidence right there. We don't win enough balls going forward. The amount of times we look just hopeful kicking it long to Aaron Reid, and ultimately their two centre backs won every header, which sustained an attack within 2-3 seconds, which then you're disjointed and you look wide open and they create a chance. So kind of for anyone asking why I play out for the back, there's my reason. We're a much better side when we do that, and to be fair, even in the first half and kind of the second half, the 2 or 3 times that we were kind of building out with a bit of quality, we broke them in terms of their press, and we got in, suffered a foul, and they stopped the counter attack, a few bookings and stuff as well, but it had to be a hell of a lot better in terms of the quality and courage on the ball to do so. It's easy if it doesn't come off kind of 2 or 3 times. That's where you look for your characters to go and take the ball under pressure when the fans are maybe on your back a little bit, or you've maybe given a sloppy pass away. The next one you go and take, and you show bravery on the ball. And again, that's a big thing. What I've kind of touched on in there is making sure that mistakes happen in football. Football's a game of mistakes, but it's about having the courage and the bravery to go and do it. And as I said to the boys in there, what I won't accept is for my team just to start shelling the ball forward.
You're right, the amount of times that it ended just coming back towards us was frustrating to watch, and I imagine the players will be frustrated amongst themselves about their inability to stick with the game plan. How does that get turned around? Because we've got 2 difficult games coming up, 2 trips on the road. Will it be difficult then to get them back on the plan?
You'd have to ask the players, but again, it comes down to the kind of individual. What it showed me is it shows me a lot about the character and whatever, and listen, the harsh reality is what it does is it puts every single position up for grabs. That's the harsh reality. We've got difficult ties coming away from home, and like I say, we train on a daily basis on certain routines and certain things, principles of play that I fully expect and demand, and when they're not implemented and someone kind of has ignorance to do that and ignore them, then they won't play for me.
Rhys, thanks very much for your time. We'll speak to you during the week.
Cheers.
Look, obviously a disappointing result. What were your thoughts on the performance out there today?
I think we started well. It's just about taking our chances, really. I felt like we pinned them back, and then it was just that final pass or that final shot that wasn't up to the task today. But other than that, the first half wasn't too bad. Obviously 0-0, can't ask for more, but second half, going against the wind, having the fans in the corner was quite difficult, but I feel like we still tried to play out, Didn't pull off a lot of chances getting out from there, but I felt like it's just that final ball that we need to work on and just get back together and then look at what we've done well and obviously what we can improve on. Yeah.
I suppose having get back to winning ways last weekend, it's that frustration that we're back where we were at a defeat at home, but there's games to come, and I suppose as players you must just be desperate to get that next game. Yeah,
definitely. Going off last week, it was a good win, especially feeling as a team. Obviously a lot of new boys, including myself. It's quite difficult that gelling a lot of people in so shortly, but I feel like we're getting there. Obviously we've got through the honeymoon period, and I feel like we just need to dig down and just work together now. A lot of people have been playing as individuals, but I feel like when we finally gel and click, I think it should go well, because obviously you could see last week it was just getting our gears going and just getting everyone feeling good. But obviously this week against a good side, it wasn't what we wanted, but we just go again next week.
You touched on it yourself, obviously fairly newly in the door. What's the settling in period been like? Obviously kind of thrown in at the deep end because we've needed you there, and in my personal opinion you've done really, really well, but has it been difficult to have to adjust to your new surroundings, your new teammates, and play these competitive games? Yeah,
I felt like I started the season at Stoke quite well. They even had high praises, but obviously it's always going to be difficult coming to a new team, new opposition, different style of play. But I felt like the first game was a bit shaky but I feel like I'm growing into myself and growing into the team and around the players. I'm enjoying it. As you can see today, I played alright, but couldn't help the boys enough.
As a centre half, when you're winning most of your individual battles against the centre forward from the opposite team, is it frustrating to see that for all that hard work we still don't get anything out of the game?
Yeah, it's difficult. Obviously, me and Sam kept the striker quite quiet, but you just have to trust your other players around you that they'll do the same and just back you up. But yeah, I can't really ask for more.
Considering going forward, then, is it important that the players keep the belief in what they're trying to do and what the manager's trying to achieve with the style of play, and not go into their shells, to still have that bit of confidence and their shoulders back, chest out? Yeah,
I feel like we can't just go into our shells. Obviously the manager wants us to play a certain way, and if we keep our head high and just keep working at it, it's gonna pull off, because it's quite a good plan. And if everyone buys into it and doesn't hide away and just sticks to it, I feel like it can come. It's obviously not going to come straight away, nothing really does, but over time it will just get better and better.
Well, thank you very much for your time. We'll speak to you again. Look, thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.